All right, I'm out detecting today. I'm with Jill and Ray. Here having a great day so far. It's still middle of the morning, but detecting for a little bit and getting a couple lead sinkers, the normal. We are in a stream, as you can see here, and we got this beautiful bridge here that we're by, and this beautiful raised down there over there. Beautiful cliff little wall over here. So this was an old ford, and that's why I chose this spot. So we have access with some parking spots, and this was old ford going back to the 1700s. So yeah, it's a good place to detect. There's possibly Civil War activity around here. I didn't read any specific action that took place here, but we are in a location where there's been a lot of Civil War troop movement. So would not be surprised if we find anything Civil War related today. But yeah, unfortunately, my wife and I are now empty nesters. My son, we just took to his drop off at college a couple days ago, and my daughter, she is a senior and she left yesterday. So spent some good quality time with my wife yesterday, and just had to get out metal detecting and clear my head today. And I just got my first good find. It was a little bit of a heartbreaker because I saw that in the water and I thought I had an old coin. Unfortunately, it's not an old coin, but it is an old flat button. No design coming through on that. Just a flat button, but good sign because this thing is old. Yeah, that's probably 17 or 1800s. Probably early 1800s would be my guess, but yeah, a nice old flat button. So we are on some old items here. So hopefully we'll start finding some good targets. So hopefully I'll be back with a nice old coin, nice button with a design on it, or maybe some Civil War bullets. We'll see. It's really cool here, all the little footprints. I believe we got some raccoon paw prints there. You can almost see their tiny little sharp claws. And there's some deer making their way up. You can kind of see them slide a little bit in there. And oh, and you can see the raccoon coming down there. Yep. And I can track the raccoon walking across that way. Their trail goes up there. Pretty cool. It wasn't too long ago they made those tracks, maybe within the past day. Well, I'm never ceased to be amazed by the very peculiar lead that I always find. I think people just had lead and used it for fishing when they needed it. So that is a very peculiar piece here. I don't know if it was something different before it was being repurposed, but anyway, very strange piece of lead. Well, I'll add it to the collection. Making my way over to Jill here. We got the live action shot of her trying to retrieve something. This has been a tricky spot to pull stuff out of. There's some bedrock around here, but not a lot. And everywhere we go are these like kind of broken up rocks. So you can see here, there's like a little bit of bedrock right here, but all these rocks around it just makes it really tricky to retrieve stuff in a swing and a walk. But you do it because you find good stuff, right, Jill? What are you finding?
Well, not much, but I just found a musket ball and an old sinker, finally.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're on the old lead there for sure.
Finally.
Nice.
Been here, what, an hour and a half? 2 hours?
Yeah, well, I mean,
yeah.
You don't always find them the first thing out, but...
Right.
Yeah, nice.
We've done our little sinker bet here.
Oh, I don't know, I have a couple.
No, I've got quite a few.
Do you? Here, no, wait, let me see. I've got a... Here, this was that piece of lead I was telling you about. Almost looks like it may have come off of like a can. You know how they used to use...
Yeah, like a seal. Look here, look here.
Yeah.
Look here, sorry about that. But
Oh, that's all right, it was
here,
breaking.
There's a hole right here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they...
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I don't know what... I mean, it was something repurposed, I'm pretty sure, as a sinker, because there's with this little hole right there punched into it. But that's a really stupid sinker. It doesn't seem like it'd be effective.
Maybe
Obviously got caught. Maybe. All right, well,
yeah. Let's
keep going, Jill.
All right.
I found these before, and I at first when I pull them out, I'm a little like, well, what's that? Interesting. But so there's some clues here as to what this is. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to read this because you can see it's like breaking apart here. But there's a huge clue in the fact that this thing is rolled. And that tells you what this thing is. I guess sardine cans, they come in like that kind of flat oval shaped tin, and you have like a little key on the can, and you twist the lid and the lid would roll away and you'd pull the sardines out. And that's what this is. I don't know what brand this was. Like I said, if I could have unfolded it here, I could unfold it, but it's just gonna deteriorate. But I'll get this out of the stream because this paint doesn't need to be in the stream. But that's what that is there, a sardine can. More than likely, I mean, I guess this would have been one of two things. You either had a fisherman that was hungry, somebody out here and enjoying the stream, fishing, doing whatever, and they brought a can of sardines to eat. I would not enjoy that at all. I don't like sardines. Or the other option is they were using it as bait. I guess that's another possibility, but that's what this thing is. All right, let's throw it in the pouch and keep going. All right, I never get these things that well on the GoPro. The GoPro is really, it's a great camera for all the rugged abuse I put it through. It's not the best in the world for capturing like wildlife, like up close. But I still keep trying because you never know when you'll get some good footage. But there's a heron straight across from me sitting on those rocks. These things are usually very skittish. There's two kinds of heron that you'll find around here. That one there is a great blue heron. They tend to be the more skittish. I don't know if it's because they're such a large bird that they were, you know, maybe their instinct is to get away because they're like kind of a big prey. But then there's a smaller heron that's a night heron, and I see those a lot, and those let you get much closer. I've been like within a couple feet of them. I've never gotten within a couple feet of a great blue heron. These things always take off on you. So you can see its guard is up. Now, one thing that's really interesting, and maybe this will make a liar out of me, I'm going to try to walk up slowly to it, but they will almost every time right before they take off, they relieve themselves. Probably like a flight mechanism kind of thing, or not sure, but I've seen that very often. So usually you can see them start to relieve themselves, and then they'll take off. You'll see a squirt of white come out of it. You don't need to be too graphic here, but yeah, this guy is just hanging out here. So I'm trying to keep my camera angled on him. I almost fell. What's tricky is I've got my pick in one hand, my metal detector in my other. So this is just attached to my backpack strap. The GoPro, I have it mounted with just a universal flashlight holder. Actually works great. So it's kind of interesting when you do these YouTube videos, when you metal detect and you're trying to do the video, really you're doing like all the action. I mean, you're out metal detecting, you're doing all the narrating, you're talking, and you're doing all the camera work. It's quite a lot. And then I take it all and edit it. I love the process, though. It's a lot of fun. So I'm doing my best, man. This one is not as skittish as they usually are. Look at that thing, man. It's just such a beautiful creature. So big. And when they fly, their wingspan is pretty impressive. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave my pickaxe where I'm currently at. There we go. I got it poking out of the water. Hopefully I won't lose that. And I'm going to unmount my camera so I can... There we go. Now we'll get a little better video. I'm still walking through a lot of rocks here, so it's really tough to navigate. Oh, look at this thing. I have never gotten this close to a great blue heron before. I've been told that fishermen don't like these things because they are known for like catching fish and just only eating part of it and leave it there. Now usually when I see them fish, they're going after these small fish. They'll just hang right on the edge of the stream with their feet in the water, and they're very graceful and slowly, actually very quickly strike down, and you see the little fish taking its last breath as it swallows it whole. Look at this thing. I have never gotten this close to a heron before. And he's on guard there, but there he goes. I'm gonna pause and give him a chance to just relax. And these great eyes. I mean, look at that. Kind of a yellowish eye there. And you'll see when this guy flies away, they are quite large. There he goes. Giving us a little show. He's coming back around. There he goes. All right, we'll let him be. I'll go back and get my my pickaxe there, but yeah, that was pretty neat. They usually don't let me get that close. All right. Well, this is a nice little find here. That right there is going to be a suspender clip. If I had to guess, I would say late early 1900s. You'd have like a strap would come here through this skinny slot right there. A strap would come through, and then this would attach to like a button or something. It might actually also be a garter clip. I've seen similar ones that they would use to like hold stockings or hold socks up. That's a possibility too. So it's some kind of fastener. Yeah, but that's got some age to it. That's a really good sign. But probably people swimming in this area. So this is probably an old swimming hole. So we'll go a little slow and check out this area a little better. I usually don't film when I get these, but this is right next to that garter clip, or that suspender clip that I found. And this is going to be just a lure, like an old fishing lure. You'd have the hook coming off of this. Yeah, that's all that is. But it gave up like on the running the Mind Lab Equinox, gave like a 10 signal. So I was hoping we'd find some jewelry. I mean, you might be able to find an old gold ring in that tone, but just a fishing lure. But just goes to show, like, when you find something good, you take your time and you dig everything right around it. All right, hopefully we will find a gold ring. That would be nice. I just got a beautiful find. So not far from here earlier this summer, let me take my hood off there. Not far from here earlier this summer, I found a nice lock. And I just found another one. This one is so beautiful. Check that out. Oh my gosh. And it looks like Baltimore Frederick. This right here is going to be a railroad lock. That is my best guess, and it's tied to probably a Baltimore and Frederick railroad line. Look at this beautiful lock. Oh my gosh, I'm almost shaking here. So I can't believe that this thing still pivots a little, and then this flap here, this would flap open and there'd be a key behind there. So that does not appear to be working. But oh my gosh, that is an amazing find. Oh, that made my day. That made my day. Yes. All right, Jill's wading her way over. She's gonna see this amazing find that I just got. This is a really good one, Jill.
Is it really?
Now, I found one of these earlier this summer, not far from here.
Oh, look at another one. Look at that.
Baltimore Frederick. Baltimore Frederick.
That is freaking awesome.
That is a great lock.
Look at that. It already...
I know, it just still pivots.
Does that still work?
I don't know. That thing was buried. I worked to get that thing out.
That's fantastic.
That's amazing.
Good find.
I love it.
That was really good.
I love it.
Sometimes when you can see it.
Yeah.
See it?
All right, I'm in the same hole where I just found that lock, and there was still a signal popping out. And turns out this little pepper shaker lid, I believe that's what that is. I think that's what it is, yeah. Interesting. It looked like it was fancy at one point, little gold gilt on it. Yeah, I'm gonna hit this area pretty hard. Well, what a really good day this is turning out to be. I got a nice signal down here. Let me go fetch this and you'll see what I'm looking at. Maybe you could see it. It's like straight down there. Let me go grab it. There it is. That is a Civil War 3-ring mini ball. Love it. I love it. What a good day. I don't know, the lock was a really good start on this day, and now to find a Civil War bullet. Hoping to find a couple more of these today. But yeah. All right, we'll keep going. I hope Jill and Ray, I got Jill way down there. I kind of want, oh, Ray is just up there. Yeah, I don't know, I've worked that section a couple times and just never really found anything other than sinkers, but I hope him good luck. Maybe he's finding great stuff, and hopefully Jill's finding great stuff down there too. All right, I'm gonna keep going. All right. I am a little perplexed on this one. My first thought, and I would love for this to be the case, but my first thought is it's a flag topper. Something you'd screw into the end of a flagpole. But yeah, I am not sure. I mean, it looks like there's some gold gilt still in those grooves, so it looks like this whole thing at one point was probably gold gilt, so it is definitely something ornamental. Yeah, I'll take it. It's an interesting find. It is making for the topper for a very interesting day, no pun intended, if this indeed is a flagpole topper. But yeah, I'm gonna put this in the pouch. I'll end up having to do some research on this thing for sure, but I like it. All right, sorry about all the background noise with the cars going by, but I just got something really nice on my scoop. Oh yeah, do you see that there? Yes, that's another 3-ring mini ball. Clean that out. Yeah, sometimes there's some markings on the base. I don't see any. There might be like a star. Nope, I don't see any in there, but yeah, that is, oh, that's interesting. It looks like there was, when this was cast, there was like a hole in it. So it probably wasn't like the lead didn't fill in the cast all the way, but yeah, that is definitely another Civil War bullet right there. All right, I will take it. Add it to the collection. All right, I think I got another bullet here. I think we're on a fired bullet. You could see the base and the top. There's like the little nose, and it does look like there's some rings here. So I think this is a fired bullet that struck really hard and just smashed that tip in. So yeah, I think I'm calling this one a fired bullet. It's in pretty rough shape, but that's how these fired bullets come out sometimes. Yeah, I think so. I think we got some rifling there. Yeah, I'm going with rifled with a fired bullet. Civil War. All right, here's my 4th bullet on the day. This guy here is a Colt pistol Civil War bullet. All those people driving by on that bridge up there had no idea all these bullets are down here. Hope they have some appreciation for the fact that there was fighting and Civil War action here. All right, that was a little strange, but I'm not far from where I found the padlock earlier. That was a nice old padlock, and I just found this more modern padlock. Yeah, I don't think this is very old, but just kind of bizarre that there's 2 locks nearby. We're losing daylight quickly. I see Jill. Well, I don't see her at the moment, but I just saw her upstream here. I'm sure we'll be heading out very soon. So. All right, Jill, we're back at our car here. And Jill is showing me some of her finds. We kind of split up for quite a while there, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so you got a nice nice little Hot Wheel. Probably 1980s, maybe.
I have no
Oh,
idea.
and there it is. Look at this.
Actually, you can see. Where is it? There she is, right here. And then you can see the date, like 1820 something. But look how it's bent.
Yeah, look at that. Boy, that thing is. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, you can see that 1 cent there.
Nice though.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let me see what you got.
All right.
Let me see.
Let me see here. In case you need any pepper. That's funny because it has that gilt on it or something.
That's really weird.
It is very weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if guilt on there.
All right, let me get these out for you.
Actually, I do have a couple other things.
Here we go, Joel. You ready?
Yeah, you suck. Look at those.
Yeah.
Those are beautiful.
Look at that fired one. When I first pulled this out, I was debating this one, but look, you got the base, the nose, and then I thought I saw some faint. Yeah, right there. You can see the rings.
Look at that. Wonderful.
And this one here looks like when they molded it, it didn't get enough lead in.
That's really strange, huh?
Yeah. I just didn't look in the bases yet, but
pretty. Very nice. That hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one probably just got tossed. Can't imagine them sticking that down the barrel of their gun.
All right, and one more thing here. What in the world is that?
Check that out. That's cool.
Flag topper was my only thought.
It's threaded.
Certainly.
So it went into some type of a bottle. That's almost like a fleur-de-lis.
Yeah. You know, you could be right. It could be a bottle. Could be a topper.
There's something on there.
Oh, is there?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even look. Oh, we'll have to check that out.
That?
Yeah, I'll have to get. Yeah, we'll have to check that out and get a close-up of that.
There's a head or something on top here, and something else.
So
written.
probably not. I was thinking like a flag topper, so that's probably not it. That is.
No, I think it because it's threaded, and it probably had something else on it to stick down the bottle.
Yeah.
You know, just like
a
seal or something. And
yeah. Well, it's interesting.
yeah, when that dries, we'll have to see what that says. That's cool.
All right. Just pulling out one more little find here, a little toy soldier.
Yeah, poor thing. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it most looks like he had a sword in his hand, which is
I think you're
strange.
right. I think you're right.
With the hat, you'd think, well, they had swords, I guess.
Nice.
And then here's poor Mamie lost her tag.
That's awesome.